The scene of the Pentecost event experienced by the early church in Jerusalem is now visible through the sensitivity and precision of Chilean artist Daniel Cariola, who worked on this room for 7 years. His encounter with the Regnum Christi movement happened through one of his students, Maria de la Luz Fernandez, who introduced him to Father Juan Maria Solana, director of the Magdala Project. In that context, the artist created his first work, the scene of the woman with a hemorrhage.
Efectivamente, cuando yo llegué la primera vez a Jerusalén, visitamos el...
In fact, when I first arrived in Jerusalem, I visited the place where this event supposedly took place, the cenacle. From there, I started visiting various places looking for ideas, arches, stones, and elements that could become part of this work. That's why I wanted to depict the colors, stones, and shapes of the columns and capitals.
Yo quise retratar más o menos el color, las piedras, el tipo de formas en las columnas, los capiteles.
Using the technique of oil on canvas, the artist portrayed 119 people, not the 100 mentioned in the Book of Acts. This was done to invite each visitor to feel part of the artwork itself and to carry with them the deep meaning of Pentecost and its connection to the Jewish world. This realistic touch of the work comes from real people, friends, relatives, and acquaintances who lent their faces to the scene. The artist himself also appears depicted in an attitude of deep reverence.
El Padre Juan me dijo que tengan todas esas expresiones que pudieron haber existido en ese
Father
momento.
Juan asked me to represent all the emotions that might have been present in that moment: fear, joy, curiosity, awe in the face of something incomprehensible, like, for example, in the little girls shown here.
No, esa niña se encuentra como no sabe lo que pasa.
For Daniel, this event was an extraordinary event for those in Jerusalem who, like him, are not believers, but who still believe it really happened.
Todo eso estaba dentro de también.
All this was also part of my personal experience with the scriptures. Even though I'm not religious, I've known the Bible since I was a child. The official opening of the room to the public took place on Saturday, June the 7th. It was blessed by His Beatitude Cardinal Pier Battista Pizzaballa, Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, in the presence of numerous ecclesiastical and civil authorities. We are truly happy to have reached this milestone. I must say my expectations have been greatly exceeded. I'm deeply grateful to God and to the artist Daniel Cariola.
And it also, this room reminds us how our beginning is linked and part of an expression of Christ's Jewishness and of his being a rabbi, and how we're inspired and continue, hopefully, to live that spirit, and also a spirit of communion with the different faiths, because it was meant to be a time of openness and respect and of learning from each other. So I think those are important lessons, not only at the time of the Lord, but even more so now that we're in a time of war and a time of conflict, and we need signs of unity, of communion, and of the sense that we're all united under a wonderful, loving God.